welcome to my channel, The Ready Nurse Nay. My name is Nay, wife, mom, nursing student, employee, and I make videos on nursing, inspirational, and just health related topics. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Nay_The Ready Nurse Nay, and go ahead and like this video and drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and let's get to it. So we're talking about in this video, maintaining your social relationships while you're in nursing school. So basically in nursing school, you can be so busy. You have so many assignments and different things going on and things that are due. And I have heard people, I think before I started, people were like, you will have no life. You're not gonna have any social life. It's just gonna be school, books, study, all the time, right? Yeah, that's what people told me. But I'm thinking in my mind, like, no, right? But then I start nursing school and I'm like, what in the world? Like, this is crazy. There's stuff due all the time. And it can be to where sometimes some days it's like you can study the whole day and not talk to anyone, not see anyone. You know, you have so much, not say hello, not talk to your family and anything like that, or your spouse or your kids, because you have so much stuff to do. But that's not healthy. That is not healthy. You need to have some type of balance between studying and your social life, because you know God made us to be social creatures. Okay, even Jesus had 12 disciples, you know, so you need to have a social life. You need to talk, you need to mix and mingle. And then of course, if you are in school and you're super busy, it has to be balanced. You know, you can't be all work and no play, and you cannot be all play and no work, because then you're gonna fail. So let's talk about managing and how you maintain these social relationships while you're in nursing school or just college, period. My first tip is to take care of the relationships in your home. So whether you have, whether you have a spouse, a significant other that you live with, kids, or even parents and things like that that you live with, like within your home, you need to take care of those relationships in your home first. Why? Because for one, definitely if you're a spouse and married, you know, your marriage, and you know, that's like your ministry. Your kids, those are your ministry. Those are really important relationships that you have that are your ministry, that are given to you as gifts from God. You have to maintain that. And just because you're in school, whether it's nursing school or any college, you cannot ignore those relationships completely because you're in school. You know, just because you're in school, you can't like ignore your husband or your spouse, or ignore your kids, because that's not healthy. Just because you're in school, you have to find a way to balance out school and the relationships in your house, because both are a priority. So you have to find a way to balance it out. So that's my first thing, is take care of relationships in your home. So those are kind of what my tips are going to go through. So how do you do that? So what are some ways to maintain the relationship specifically in your home, like with your family? For one, if you're married or you have a significant other, you need to schedule some date nights. Okay, schedule date nights, because what happens, I find, if you don't, you can kind of like have a disconnect. There could be a disconnect if you're married, when you don't have date nights. Now, regardless of school or not school, you need to be having date nights with your spouse, and that keeps you connected. It keeps you kind of feeling that closeness, keeps the butterflies going, which is good in a marriage. That's good to have. And it's really good to have those things, especially, you know, if you are a student and you're in school. That way of having those date nights, both you and your spouse feel special, and that connection, and that lovey-dovey feel. You know, that's important to have, because school is stressful, life is stressful, and those date nights help keep you close together and keep you connected, even during the busyness of school. And in my case, nursing school, me and my husband, we schedule our dates, and we do try to go on a date at least once a month, specifically while I'm in school. And we'll have different like little freebie dates, even if we are not freebie dates, but coffee dates in the morning, where we might sit and just kind of drink. I drink coffee, he might drink water or something, and just chat on Sundays or something like that, when everyone's asleep, just, you know, for 5 or 10 minutes or something like that before he goes to work. And those little things help you keep you kind of connected. So scheduling dates with your spouse, significant other, is very important. Another thing is you can schedule play dates with your kids. Your kids, your family comes first. So even if you're in school, the busyness of school, you cannot let the busyness of school pull you away, I guess, from your family. So you have to find ways to balance it, and you balance it by scheduling dates with your spouse or significant other and scheduling play dates with your kids. So you can do play dates with your kids. Like if you have school during the week, then maybe on a weekend you take your kids to the park, or you can take them to some type of kid activity like Chuck E. Cheese, what we have here, or maybe they have like the different jumping gym where you go and it's like a trampoline playhouse for kids, little stuff like that. Taking them for ice cream, or taking them to the fruit stand to pick fruits with you. I know that sounds silly, but when I was a kid, I loved going to the fruit stand with my uncle. We would go to the fruit stand and he would take me and pick out fruits, and that was our time. We would talk. It was just cool. It was fun. So, and kids are simple to please. They're not complicated. But scheduling time and play dates with the kids, or even just bath time, spending bath time with them, or reading a book at night. That way you and your kids feel close and connected, and they feel special even during your busyness of what doing in school. And then after that, you prioritize the rest of your relationships and social events as planned. So spending times with your siblings, you can call them, you can talk to them on the phone. Any adult, really, you can call them and talk to them on the phone. You can schedule things with them on the weekends, or even like once a month or something like that, especially while you're in school. You can schedule lunch dates with them, brunch dates with them, with like your siblings and things like that. Sporting events and stuff like that on the weekend. You can schedule those things, different social events, weddings and things like that. You can plan and prioritize those things as they come up, birthdays and things like that, to spend with all of your family members whom you love and care about that do not live in your household. You can schedule those and plan those as you see fit, but you definitely, it's possible to have a social life. I'm a nursing student, and I'm a wife, mom, I work, and I go to nursing school full time. And I still, I spend time with me and I spend time with my son, and we have fun time, and he's 2. I have date nights with my husband. I attend social events with my family and things like that. Just this past weekend, we had breakfast. We went out to eat breakfast Saturday. Me and my husband had a date night Thursday. I think we went out for like drinks or something last weekend. Today we went to the park with my son and ran some errands. So you can still have a social life. You just have to balance it. And in between all those things, yes, I've been studying all day because I have a test Monday. So I've been studying. So you can find ways to balance things out. It's possible. It does not need to be all work and no play, because that's not healthy. And it cannot be all play and no work, because then you're going to fail at school. So find a way to balance it out and have a social life. Drop me some comments below. Have a blessed day.